Self-awareness is a superpower. Welcome to Soul and Vibration. This is another episode of Numbers Don't Lie, and I chose to do this one on Drake. Drake was born October 24th, 1986. All of his numbers add up and reduce to the number 4, making Drake a life path number 4. Before I get further into the video, please be sure to subscribe to the channel and follow me on Instagram at soulandvibration.com so you can keep up with the information that I share daily. So, back to the video. As a life path number 4 and a birthday number 6, Drake is all about community and hard work because the 24th, 2 and 4 adds up and reduces to the number 6. And the life path 4 itself pretty much says everything. No other number can outwork the number 4. Yes, the number 8 is a hard worker, but when it comes to getting deep down in it, rolling up the sleeves and pounding away at the pavement daily until there's results, this is the number 4. When you look at charts like Beyonce's, Jay-Z, Oprah Winfrey, Puff Daddy, just to name a few, you'll find a strong number 4 somewhere there, whether it is the day of birth, the life path, the combination of the month and day together, it's there somewhere. Like I said, no other number can outwork the number 4. In one of Drake's songs, he says, "You never see me out 'cause I live in my workplace." I feel like that should be an anthem for the life path number 4. You never see them out because they live in their workplace. The number 4 is such a hardworking number that it feels incomplete when it is not working. And that could be a bad thing because I feel like sometimes people strongly associated with this number, also with the number 8, tend to put all of their energy into their career and work lives, and their personal lives tend to suffer because there's an imbalance going on there. But what I love about using the number 4 as an example is that, yes, talent is important, but skills can be learned or gained after time of constantly dedicating oneself to a process. And within our charts, sometimes there are numbers that don't fully support our process and success. It does because it brings certain talents and gifts, but on the other hand, we might have a hard time staying committed, being focused and disciplined. But these traits can be learned, just like when it comes to skills with the number 4. The number 4 is a number that gets better and better and better over time because they are constantly working at whatever that is important to them. Drake being born on the 24th of October, the number 4 again is present, and then the number 2 is there. And the number 2 is a number that is sensitive and emotional, just like the number 4 is. And the 2 and the 4 comes together and creates the number 6, which is all about community, family, relationships. The number 2 likes to bring people together. The number 4 likes to build foundations. And the number 6 is all about the community and taking responsibility for the community just naturally. Drake being a Scorpio. Scorpio is a water sign and a fixed energy. So basically the life path 4 and the birthday number 6 within his chart has a strong Scorpio fixed water element all around it. If you listen to most of Drake's songs, he's always singing about his emotions and relationships and how he feels. because the water element within our chart shows pretty much our feelings. Basically, water is feeling, and Scorpio is all about feeling and emotions and endings and new beginnings and things like that. So all of that is projected onto the strong 4 element, that fixed nature. So someone with a life path number 4 has a fixedness about them when it comes to whatever it is that they're doing. The number 4 naturally, like I said, is committed and it is hardworking, but then you add that fixed nature of the Scorpio. It's like this number is pretty much obsessed with whatever it is that it's working hard away on. Like, for example, say someone with a life path 4 who is a Gemini. Gemini is a more mutable energy. Yes, this person would also be a hard worker, but it would take them time to get to that place where they become so fixed and pretty much obsessed with whatever it is that they are passionate about, to where they could pretty much commit to it forever. Where the fixedness, and that's probably not even a word, but you get it. The fixedness of the Scorpio element pretty much helps with that consistent, deep focus of the life path 4, which is all about building anyways, and commitment, and just being consistent and stable, and needs to get that stability from hard work. So I'm saying all that to say, within your personal chart, if you find that you don't get certain support from certain numbers or planetary alignments within your chart, that can easily be fixed by 1, becoming aware that, okay, these are my challenges, and 2, figuring out what steps need to be taken in order to balance out the areas that we're lacking in. Like for myself personally, I have a strong number 3 in my chart. This makes me creative and good at most things. And at the same time, because I'm creative and good at a lot of things, it's hard for me to focus on one thing, because the moment I start one thing, I get bored with it and I'm off to something else. So I had to pretty much become aware that, okay, this is what it is for me. What can I do to achieve the things that I want? Yes, I do have the number 4 placement within my chart, but it is not in a strong position as other numbers. So I had to become aware and implement the routines necessary in order to achieve the things that I want. And I find that it's easier for us to be committed when we are truly passionate about something, because a lot of the times we get distracted by glamorous callings and totally just neglect like the natural gifts that we have within ourselves, and we push forward and try to accomplish other things, and they don't work out because deep down we weren't as passionate about those things as we thought we were, or maybe we were pursuing them because we wanted to make our moms, dads, caregivers, or society happy, when truly that's not who we are and what we're passionate about. So I found for myself personally, once I was passionate, once it was clear that this is a passion of mine, the only other thing that would possibly cause procrastination is not believing that I am good enough or capable of achieving this thing. And once I become aware of that, then anything is possible. So even when a person has a strong life path number 4 like Drake, in the beginning, the starting process could be a little bit challenging if you are not 100% clear that this is the approach that you want to take. And even when you are 100% clear, the life path 4 needs validation, constantly to be reminded that yes, you're on the right track, you're doing a good job, you're keep going. The number 4 needs to hear that. And it is not often that we have someone or people saying, hey, keep going, you're doing a good job. So it could be so easy. It's so easy to get discouraged and move on to something else, assuming that we're not that good at whatever it is that we are working towards. So in the beginning process, it is just important to be true to oneself, to know this is what I want to do. This is the only thing I could see myself pretty much focusing on for this point of my life, or maybe the rest of my life. I am passionate about this because it's all I think about. Basically, I'm just naturally good at it. It's what I watch videos on. It's what I get excited and want to have conversations about. I seek out people who are interested in this. I mean, things like those help us to know, okay, this is the right path. But once we're on it, in the beginning, like I said, the validation is not always there. But it is important to just keep going and don't give up. It takes time to see results. I don't remember what book I was reading or where I saw this, but it was talking about a person chopping down a tree with a small axe. Imagine you get up every day and you're chopping at this tree. Every day, little by little, progress is being made, but it is not that obvious. And you never know what chop is gonna actually chop that tree down. So we could give up so easily because we are not getting validated or likes or attention on whatever it is that we are good at, or whatever it is that is important to us. But what is more important is not giving up on yourself and pretty much using those moments of not being validated, even though it might be important to you, to remind yourself why you're doing it. No one is giving you attention for it. No one is supporting it. No one is saying, hey, good job, keep going. Those are the moments where you get to question yourself and say, is this what I really want to do? Am I passionate about this? Because sometimes when we're young, we can easily fall into the wrong path because of the attention that we get for something that we're good at but not necessarily passionate about. So with Drake being a life path number 4 and a birthday number 6, I'm sure there were times in his journey when he was a little bit starved of validation, wondering if he's on the right track because maybe not getting the attention. And I'm talking the very, very beginning, not getting the attention that he thinks he's supposed to be getting. But the whole point is he never gave up. And now we all know who Drake is because he never gave up. So the life path 4 is a number that is efficient. This number pretty much will sink on the ship. Once this number commits, that is it. The issue with the life path 4 is knowing when to quit or walk away. And like I said earlier in the video, if you don't have these traits and there is something that you are passionate about and you want to accomplish, it is very possible to accomplish this thing if you first become aware of what are the challenges, and then 2, once you're aware of those challenges, you commit to it and never stop. Like I heard Nipsey Hussle say in an interview, the formula to success is never stopping. Pretty much it's like a marathon that never ends. Stay curious. I hope this video was helpful. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share.